How crocodiles survived the dinosaurs. The 200-million-year survivor. Imagine walking into a swamp where a massive reptile silently watches from the water. It barely moves. Its eyes remain fixed on you. Then, in less than a second, it explodes forward with terrifying speed. Now imagine this creature doing the exact same thing, while dinosaurs still ruled the earth. The animal you're looking at is not just another reptile. It is one of the oldest living predators on the planet, a survivor experienced the greatest mass extinction in history. Nearly 90% of all life disappeared. Forests vanished. Oceans became lifeless deserts. But life slowly recovered. Among the survivors emerged a remarkable group of reptiles known as archosaurs. These ruling reptiles would eventually split into two great branches. One branch gave rise to dinosaurs, and later, birds. The other produced crocodilians. At first, these early crocodile relatives looked nothing like the animals we know today. Some stood upright on long legs. Some ran faster than many dinosaurs. Others lived entirely on land. A few even became herbivores, feeding on plants instead of meat. Evolution was experimenting with every possible design. About 230 million years ago, dinosaurs began dominating the land. Towering predators and enormous plant-eaters filled forests and plains. At first glance, it might seem crocodile ancestors had lost the evolutionary race. But they made a very different choice. Instead of competing directly with dinosaurs, many moved into rivers, lakes, marshes, and coastal waters. These environments offered food, shelter, and far less competition. This single shift would become one of evolution's greatest success stories. While dinosaurs battled for dominance on land, crocodilians quietly mastered the water. Nature slowly transformed crocodiles into living traps. Their bodies became low and streamlined. Their tails evolved into powerful engines capable of explosive bursts of speed. Their eyes and nostrils migrated to the top of the head, allowing nearly the entire body to remain hidden beneath the water. A crocodile could watch, breathe, and wait. Without being seen. Its jaws became some of the strongest ever evolved by a living animal. When prey wandered too close, there was almost no chance of escape. Unlike predators that chased their meals across long distances, crocodiles relied on patience. Sometimes they could wait for hours. Sometimes for days. Sometimes even weeks. Their greatest weapon wasn't speed. It was perfect timing. The secret to crocodiles isn't just their hunting skill. It's their extraordinary ability to conserve energy. Unlike warm-blooded mammals, crocodiles are cold-blooded reptiles. Their bodies require far less food. A large crocodile can survive for months without eating. During difficult times, their metabolism slows dramatically. Their heartbeat becomes slower. Their movements become minimal. They simply wait. This strategy has helped them survive droughts, floods, changing climates, and food shortages for millions of years. While other animals starved, crocodiles endured. Then came the day everything changed. 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck what is now Mexico. The impact unleashed energy equivalent to billions of nuclear bombs. Earthquakes shook continents. Wildfires swept across forests. Gigantic tsunamis crossed oceans. Dust and ash blocked sunlight for months, perhaps even years. Plants died. Food chains collapsed. Dinosaurs that depended on abundant vegetation disappeared. Predators soon followed. It was the end of an era. Yet beneath dark rivers and muddy wetlands, crocodiles waited. Scientists believe several remarkable adaptations allowed crocodilians to outlive the dinosaurs. First, they lived in freshwater habitats that were less affected than many land ecosystems. Second, they could survive on almost any kind of meat. Fish, birds, amphibians, carrion. Even animals already dead. Third, their slow metabolism meant they needed very little food. While many large animals starved within weeks, crocodiles could survive for months. Some likely remained hidden underwater while the surface world burned. Others waited in burrows until conditions improved. When life slowly returned, they were still there. Most animals continue evolving rapidly. Crocodiles, however, reached an incredibly effective body design millions of years ago. The formula simply worked. Their armored skin protects against attacks. Their sensory organs detect tiny vibrations in water. Their powerful tails provide explosive acceleration. Their immune systems fight infections so effectively that wounds which would kill many animals often heal naturally. For tens of millions of years, evolution found little reason to change them. Sometimes, the best design is the one that already works. Today, crocodilians inhabit rivers, lakes, wetlands, and estuaries across tropical regions. Each one carries a blueprint written over 200 million years ago. When you see a crocodile floating silently in muddy water, you are witnessing one of Earth's oldest success stories. Its ancestors watched giant dinosaurs roam nearby. They survived asteroid impacts, ice ages, changing continents, and countless environmental catastrophes. Very few animals alive today can claim such an extraordinary history. A crocodile's bite is among the strongest measured in any living animal. Some species can live for more than 70 years. Their skin contains tiny pressure sensors capable of detecting even the smallest ripple in water. Female crocodiles gently carry their newly hatched babies in their mouths without harming them. Modern birds are the closest living relatives of dinosaurs, but crocodilians are their closest living reptilian relatives, making crocodiles part of the last surviving archosaur lineage. History often celebrates the biggest, the fastest, and the strongest. But evolution tells a different story. The greatest survivors are not always the most powerful. They are the most adaptable. Crocodiles never needed to become the rulers of Earth. They simply learned when to fight, when to wait, and when to let time do the work. For more than 200 million years, that strategy has kept them alive. So the next time you see a crocodile resting motionless beside a river, remember this. You're not just looking at a reptile. You're looking at one of the last living witnesses to the age of the dinosaurs. And after everything Earth has thrown at it, it is still here.